Yeah, well, first of all, it is great to be back with you guys. Carol and Tim, thank you for having me back on such a crazy busy day with the three-ring circus. It's funny because it really doesn't matter on some level who the president is and who's in control of Congress. You can almost always count on a cliffhanger and chaos, like, the week before everyone's supposed to break for the holidays. This has been no exception, but it's been very interesting to see President-elect Trump walk his own speaker, Mike Johnson, right to the edge of sort of, let's say extreme instability and risk of getting tossed over the edge by his own party, and then blow up the carefully negotiated earlier deal and demand he get sort of a long runway on the debt ceiling, maybe abolish it, or maybe just give him a couple years running room into the at least through the first midterms of his presidency, and that's what he wants. You've got several Republicans who don't want that because they're fiscal conservatives, and you have Democrats who don't want it because they think it would just hugely empower Trump with no accountability, and that they would end up regretting doing it. So a lot of drama thrust into the last 48 hours or so. And to your point, Elon Musk has been at the center of it. I think months ago, back in the quaint days of the summer when J.D. Vance was rolled out as Trump's running mate, everyone thought, well, if he becomes the vice president-elect, we'll really see a Trump and J.D. Vance partnership. But it's really been a Trump and Elon Musk partnership, with J.D. Vance kind of running up to the hill from time to time. But it has been Musk with the soapbox and the leverage and the ammunition.
Margaret, I always think about this. Congress works for you, me, Tim, like the American people. And so are we getting something here that's good for the American public?
These end-of-year negotiations to avert a government shutdown are, by their very nature, no matter how many elements get sussed out, there are always elements that slip under the rug or between page 1000 and 1010.
Right.
So it's this is nothing new, but it's not one of the most sunlit filled rooms in government. Is all the stuff that gets crammed into a bill. People vote in it, they haven't read it yet. It creates a lot of consternation for members of Congress too, and then once it passes, it's passed. But these budget stopgaps, they really don't resolve things for 2 years at a time. Typically, they resolve things for a few months at a time. And that you've seen, part of that is what the former and President-elect Trump wants to avoid, is he doesn't want to have to keep dealing with these battles in the early months of his presidency while he's trying to do other things. But the partisan lines are so close, and there are so many fractures within the Republican caucus itself, that it's very hard to get lasting long-term agreements, and it's very hard to get transparency in the final hours when they're trying to jam through a compromise.